Barry Johnson. I'm your district attorney currently, and I'm running for office because I think it's critical that we're able to continue the work that we've started, Bill and Steve, and that being restoring honesty and integrity to the district attorney's office. I feel like we have the best district attorney's office currently in the state of Texas. And I think we took a very difficult situation and turned it into a very good office where we're doing the right thing. We have the right people. And I think it's very important in this election that we don't go back to the old days, specifically Abel Reyna 2.0, which ended up being problematic. So I think it's critical that we keep going, and I think I've shown that I'm the right person for this job, and I'm going to continue to work for the people of McLennan County, for everybody. All right, I have been practicing law now for 32 years. I went back to law school when I was 30 years old. So I worked out in the private sector, selling caskets to funeral homes for 5 years, and then I was a commercial real estate broker up in Dallas for 2 years. And when the bottom fell out of the real estate market in the mid-'80s, I went back to law school. So graduated from law school when I was 32, and since that time, I worked here in Waco for about a year at Haley Olson. It used to be Haley Davis attorneys, representing the county and the city in the civil rights cases, and also defending medical malpractice cases. And then I went up to Dallas and joined a firm that did pretty much 100% personal injury practice, and from the plaintiff's side. And so I was in that for many years until I guess about the last the 5-6 years when the law changed. My firm did probably 90 to 95% medical negligence. When that law changed, I went with another law firm just as an employee and handled bellwether cases for product liability, where we were basically alleging dangerous drugs, bad surgical devices, that type of thing. It's kind of a nationwide deal. I think several things, but primarily my experience of being in the law practice and my age of 65 years old. I've been practicing law now for 32 years. I'm not in this for political advancement, political achievement. I'm in this to serve the people of McLennan County, and I think from what I've seen of my opponent, he has other aspirations in mind for higher office, which is what we saw with my predecessor, and I think it's very dangerous. I don't think he has the experience. I think he has only done criminal defense work, and even though I think that's a very honorable area of the law to practice in, I think that if that's all you've done for the 15 years that you've been a lawyer is represent child molesters, child abusers, violent criminals, wife beaters, the most violent criminals, and you're doing everything you can to keep those people out on the streets, and your primary tool in doing that is to attack law enforcement, and they're investigation of crime scenes, gathering of evidence, that type of thing. That's what he's been doing for 15 years, and I don't think you can just walk into the district attorney's office and flip a switch. I think there's an element of law enforcement that would like to have him in there, and that element of law enforcement, they don't like what we're doing, in that we are doing what we're sworn to do as the chief law enforcement officer in McLennan County and the other 254 counties, the district attorney, and that is we take the work that they send to us, the cases that they send to us, and then we do our evaluation. It's not a rubber stamp, and I don't think we can do the rubber stamp deal.